Welcome back to another episode of Manar Hill's Diaries. So, as you can see, my day started off with me trying to help my mum out with the shopping, and to say I was boiling in the car was an understatement. Like, it was a scorching 29 degrees Celsius, and you would only hear a Brit say that on a hot summer's day. Anyways, my foolishness obviously caused the obstruction to my brain actually thinking smart. Like, why the hell would I wear black clothing in the heat? Anyways, we did our short-lived errand and headed off home to cool off. And I am back home again. Hi. So, I'm back after 4 hours of running errands. And can I just say that I've come to a realization that August is coming to an end. Like, it was July just 3 weeks ago, and it's going to be September in the next 2 weeks, and I'm going to start my new job as well. My life will become hell next week onwards, and my time flew really fast. Like, last 8 months, I haven't been doing any jobs, any school, college. I haven't been doing any education or work experience at all, so for some people, time should fly really slow, but my time flew like this. That was the car. Yeah, but my time flew really fast. And I'm very lackadaisical. I've been lackadaisical for the last 8 months, I could say. I could describe myself, because I've been investing my time doing mundane stuff, like reading books, doing chores, grocery shopping every week, and my time flew like this. And I've been helping mum as well whilst I've been at home, so yeah, time flies really fast. Well, at least for me, not for you guys, maybe not, but hey, it's gonna be 2020 in the next 3 months then, once we reach September, so life's good. To be honest, taking a gap from work education seemed fairly rewarding. I never had to worry about scurrying to catch the next train to my workplace, or even watch the sedated clock in my office ticking leisurely, just waiting for the pointer to hit 5 o'clock, and then just literally pack my bags, pack my laptop, and head home. I've worked at a giant corporate company, and that was the only reason that gave me depression, which pressurized me to quit and go home. I mean, the whole day I was just sat in my chair, and the only times I've gotten up was when I had to do the regular coffee run or go out for lunch, and the whole day I was literally glued to my chair, and I was getting bored. I mean, there was nothing different. Every day was the same. Me coming at 8:40 in the morning from my usual train, and I sit down, I unpack my bag, put my laptop on the desk, and my day just begins off answering emails and then my usual meetings. I mean, I don't know how to put this into words. Like, I was bored. There was nothing that was different. Every day was merely the same, and it just pressurized me to quit and go home, because that wasn't the life for me. So, I mean, if you're a young person, you want to be surrounded with people with the same demographics, the same age, the same likings, but I was merely surrounded by seniors who had kids and were married. So for me, a typical day spending time with people was really different, and I grew mature really fast in the space of 3 to 6 months of my work experience. So yeah, my previous experience was pretty crap, if you ask me, which is why I quit working at this corporate company that I don't want to name, because I don't like giving out names. Also, if you happen to be so concerned about this camera angle, please do not be alarmed. It's just because my what am I saying? my laptop is charging. If you can see, there's a cable that lights up, and my laptop's charging, which is why I had to sit down here. You know what? I don't even care which setting I'm in, as long as I'm expressing my thoughts and talking to you guys. I'm free to do that. Come on, it's a free platform. I don't need to be sitting in the middle of my bedroom trying to record and please you guys, because you know what? It's my channel. I do whatever the hell I wish to do. Okay, so my previous video pretty much summed up my attributes and interests, which is being an avid writer. Nowadays you have phones, laptops and tablets, and you don't have to use papers to write stories, journals, poems, and almost anything. But like me, if you are old school and you read stuff on a paperback version and write stuff on paper, then you probably own one of these. A notebook. Now, as you can see, my notebook is as empty as my desolated soul. Not a single word written on my notebook. As I'd run out of ideas on my YouTube video, I had decided to make a video on ways of filling up your notebook. Yep. This video's topic holds little to no importance at all, but hey, I had no idea on what to film, and it might pique some of yours interests. Or if you're genuinely unaware on how to fill your notebook, then look no further. Number 1. Journal. If you happen to be fond of preserving memories, whether pleasant or unpleasant, in a paperback form, and have the knowledge to form sentences, then I suggest you start writing journals. Ever been on a long hiking trip last week and you grazed your kneecaps and you basically want to vent those feelings out in writing? No problem. A diary entry is the answer to all of your problems. Ever been to an open zoo yesterday and a lion managed to eat your arm at approx 11 AM even before your lunchtime, so you're now left relying to eat your lunch with one arm? Record it. Passed your endless work assessments and have secured your ultimate dream job? Record it. Record it now. Your mother-in-law wore her wedding dress at your wedding, and instead of you saying, I do, you said, I don't, mercilessly. Record it, and don't forget to tweet about it. I have many examples of different situations I could give to you, but I'll stop right here. Numero dos. Stories. Ever wished you were in charge of a movie ending, or even a TV show's finale ending, because it wasn't to your satisfaction and it totally sucked and you totally felt like slapping the filmmaker, punching the filmmaker, and killing that filmmaker? Because there are many movies, TV shows, finale endings that totally didn't go as planned. And imagine if you were in charge of it, but very secretively. Like writing a story on what could have happened if Thanos never Thanosed himself, or if Hannah never died in 13 Reasons Why. I don't know, just make up your twisted stories and create your own alternate universes. Basically writing a fanfiction. But what if you were too afraid to publish it on fanfiction.net? Then obviously you write it in your private notepad, right? And then wait for the right time to publish it, sooner or later, if you were brave enough. Or if you merely needed that creative mindset atmosphere, you can just think of prompts and start writing on your notepad. Numero 3. Your bucket list. Now, this should be your ultimate motivation to buying a notebook, guys. Your bucket list is something that's very personal to you and can change over time depending on your experiences and increased knowledge. A bucket list is a goal or desire to tick off before a specified time period. Like 50 things I want to do before I'm 50. Buy a surface area of the moon, have an island to myself, traveling the world, making friends from different countries, assimilating with aliens and or extraterrestrial... Did I just pronounce it wrong? It's extraterrestrial life. Yep, that's the correct way of saying it. Yeah, believe me guys, that's actually a few of the things that I wish to do before I turn 50, and I hope to achieve 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I hope to achieve 4 out of the 5 goals that I have listed here. Numero 4. Your revision notes. How could I forget about this one? Apologies for bringing back school exams multiple times in my channel, and I know that it was results day a few days ago for most, if not all, British students, but who's to say that there won't be any more summer exams in the future? What if you don't have photographic memory to take account of all the texts in your revision booklet? You'd probably need a medium to write all of your notes, which indeed is a great idea to start owning multiples of these. At least one for every subject. Your revision notes are important because you can write your notes however you want to and you'll remember it. It's a good practice rather than spending hours reading your revision booklets and pressurizing your brain to capture it like a photographic memory, and to your demise, miserably looking at your exam papers with imprinted grade Fs. Your revision booklets aren't scripts. Best put it to pen and paper and you'll remember your own personalized notes easily. 选词 or 好 Quotes. If you happen to be an individual who is very thoughtful or imaginative in literary terms, then you might be intrigued by quotes. Quotes are short phrases or sayings or even thoughts that inspire you or motivate you or make you laugh or make you cry or make you sad or make you angry. Let me enlighten you with a quote very quickly. People say nothing is impossible, but I do nothing every day. With all courtesy to Google, I found that this quote was the most relatable and totally mirrored what I do in my life. Anyways, you can fill up your notebooks with quotes and your cutesy handwritings. Try reading them the first thing in the morning, particularly powerful or motivating ones, and see your day being different than yesterday. Actually, I should start implementing this too in my life and see how much of a difference it makes. It is at this moment now that we have come to an end, my broskies. Have you filled up your notebooks yet? If not, then I apologise for wasting a good few minutes of yours. I actually thought of the best 5 ways of filling your notebooks, and not all of the ways to fill up your notebooks. So just Google and look for it yourself. Alternatively, there's YouTube, so you can have a look at all the other videos that are way better than mine. I actually had no idea on what to film, so I found that this sort of topic can leverage my content. As a writer and a student, I've had history with notebooks. Our bonding has been strong since day one. I understand pro-climate activists will disagree with the whole video and rant about saving paper and will be triggered easily by looking at this piece of paper. So I would like to express apologies verbally and not written down on a piece of paper. Till next time, broskies.